this morning we are getting picked up again by our friends Joel and Deb from Chasing Our Sunshine. Yeah, I know, from Chasing Our Sunshine. And since they're picking us up to take us around the Grand Tetons again, we thought what a better time than to have them put up their sticker, because our rule is we want to hang out with you and have you right here in person to put your sticker up if you can. And they are.
We are. And we are gonna put ours right above the state of Wisconsin, because that's where we're from.
You're right. Sun's coming up over America.
That's great. I love it. We have had 4 nights with them in Yellowstone, and now we're on our 4th night here in the Grand Tetons, and I'm really sad to say goodbye. This has been incredible.
It's been a good roll.
But today we have more adventures,
right,
so it's not over yet.
A lot more. And we're off. Thanks, guys.
Mount Moran right behind us. You'll see the big stripe of metamorphic gneiss. The feature appears man-made, but molten magma squeezed into the cracks in the existing bedrock almost 1 billion years ago. Later erosion stripped away the surrounding rock, allowing the dike to protrude. This is probably one of the most formidable peaks in the whole range, and that's about 1.7 to 2.6 million years old. So local legend has it that millions of years ago there were giant floating squids that would float above the mountain ranges until one day Jesus came flying down on a unicorn, and his laser beams that came out of his eyes cut a hole in that mountain when the giant squid was trying to take cover. Later,
He is just full of crap. Everyone knows it was an alien laser beam that actually hit that, not a unicorn eye.
We're just, yeah, that's what some people think.
That's actually the elevator down to their spaceship buried in the mountain.
No, that's Mount Shasta.
Oh.
I'm gonna pray for them tonight. I'm gonna pray for both of them tonight. You ready to see a barn with me? I've been wanting to see this barn my whole life.
It's the TA Moulton barn.
So if you look this barn up, it's called TA Moulton Barn, and it's in tons of pictures. You will see this on postcards and paintings and photos, and this is just kind of an iconic barn that many people have taken photos of, and I've always wanted to come out and actually see it. It's pretty neat to look at.
For this stop here, we're in the Gros Basin, and if you look on the map, it says Gros Venture. That's what you think it says, but it's actually Gros. And this area is called Mormon Row, and they came in during the Homesteader Act of like 1860, but later on in 1898, and so they founded this whole area. And behind me is the TA Moulton Barn, and that was one of the many historic buildings in the area that has been reconstructed. The Teton National Park Service is restoring buildings as we speak right now. One of the popular homes is the TA Moulton Homestead. It's the pink house. They just got done restoring that over the course of 2021 and 2022, and they're moving on to other homes in this area as well.
Schwabacher Landing is where there's a lake here that everybody talks about it being kind of like a mirror lake, where you can get photos of the Tetons in the lake. Not sure how this is going to turn out today because there are some clouds rolling in, but we did see the trees mirrored in the lake, which was beautiful so far. So we'll see, but loving it here. It's beautiful. So it looks like we might have gotten a few good shots here. We'll see. We only have a few days here, so we're doing the best we can to get everything packed in. But I have to tell you, this is now 100% one of my top 5 favorite places. I would definitely come back here within the next year or two. Almost I'm very sad to leave because it's so pretty, and it brings like a calming feeling being in this area.
You could bring out a chair here and just sit for hours and just chill.
I'm really just sad we are leaving tomorrow. We've thought about extending our stay, but it's actually supposed to rain for 2 days in a row, and we're probably gonna be leaving in the rain, so I don't know how well my morning's gonna go. But once the rain started coming in, we're like, nah, we won't extend our stay. We've got some other stops. We're gonna surprise you.
We got a lot of RVing left to go here on this road trip.
We have another week.
Yeah.
We've already spent a little over 2 weeks, and we have another week.
This is the furthest point east we're heading on this trip. You know, we started out from the Portland metro area, went down to Salem to cut across to Sisters, and then Sisters to Crane Hot Springs, and then we went from there to Boise, then Boise to Westgate at Yellowstone. From there, we went down to the Tetons, where we're at currently right now with Joel and Deb from Chasing Our Sunshine, and we're having a fantastic time. And then after today, after this trip here, our visit here, we're going to be heading west, back home west, by going to the Lava Hot Springs, Twin Falls, and
a few more surprises.
Yeah, and a surprise that's coming up.
Yep. So make sure, if you appreciate all of this that we're showing you, become a subscriber and you'll become a rambler with us.
Yeah, and it's free too. That's you know, it amazes me. You can do something for free. Nothing's free anymore, but this is. Here we go to Jackson.
Jackson. We're going to Jackson. I'm so excited. I've wanted to go to Jackson for so long. We're going to see the Antler Arch. We're heading to Jackson now.
And we're going to have a beer.
Yeah, it's time for a beer. We haven't done a beer yet, I don't think, for you guys in this video. Have we, for Tetons? Nope.
Nope, I don't think so.
And I'm thinking of that song. Jackson, we're going to Jackson.
Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson town.
We made it to Jackson. Woohoo! Deb and I went to Jackson.
That song has literally been stuck in my head all day.
In Ramblin' style, it's time for a beer, particularly in Jackson, Wyoming. I finally made it to the Cowboy Bar. Been wanting to go to this Cowboy Bar for a long time, so it's kind of nice to be here in Jackson, Wyoming. So you buckled down and decided to do it, huh?
Yeah. But I'm with Joel. I don't know how long I can stay like this.
Probably not made for this.
My hips are not made for this. There goes my cowboy career.
What'd you think of the Cowboy Bar here?
Well, the $1 Million Cowboy Bar was probably best visited at evening, when they have the live music and they have everything going. That place, even though it was afternoon, we had a beer there, we had a PBR, Jody had a Mexican lager. I think that at the evening time, you need to save up your bail money. There's going to be something happening. You're going to have such a good time.
No,
you're going to need your bail money.
It looked like, but we wanted to get here and check out those saddles at the bar, and so during the day it was less busy, so it was kind of nice to get that shot.
Yeah, just the limited time on the saddle bar, I can tell right now, I'm not going to be a cowboy. I'm not going to cowboy. Yeah.
You can't cowboy up?
No, I'm not going to cowboy up with the saddles there at the saddle bar. So it was a good little test.
Yeah.
You know, I could drink a beer. It's just the saddle's good enough for one beer. That's about it, and no more.
Then you're really sore after that.
Then I'm done.
You stretching after that bar? That's what I'm talking about, the saddle bar. There you go, right there.
You have to
do it. You gotta
have to do it.
It's one of the only bars where you're going to be walking out bow-legged.
Yeah, you walk out bow-legged for a reason.
With the beer in our bellies, we hit the trail for some grub. We find it at Snake River Brewing. Here we meet up with Ken and Pam to have a delicious meal, great drinks, and wonderful service. And a few laughs.
All right. Got our stickers on?
You gotta love breweries that allow you to put your stickers somewhere.
Yes. So what does everybody think about Snake River Brewery?
Food was really good. Beer was really good.
$4 half? You had the bison chili. Was that bison? So you had that
I had the BLT. It was amazing.
Let's get her to a bakery.
You gotta go to the bakery. Get some goodies.
Yeah, let's go find something huckleberry style.
The Persephone Bakery would have been a great place for some huckleberry treats, but we were late to the party and they were sold out. So we move on to satiate our huckleberry craving at another potential spot.
Oh, you got served already? Did you get extra napkins?
No.
You already licked that one. I don't want that one.
I want to test it for you.
Finally, huckleberry ice cream. We got huckleberries. If you're in Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, this area of the country, gotta get huckleberry. Finally, we're getting some huckleberry ice cream.
There's a lot more to Jackson than what we could show for our brief stop. But we accomplished our mission for a beer, and now we head back to camp for a walk to the lake and a photo op. We had a great time with everyone. Joel, the one on the right, not the left, and Tanya from This Is Our Adventure, Mike and Tony from Our RV Sunsets, Deb and the Joel on the left from Chasing Our Sunshine, and Ken and Pam from the Roadsmiths. They made this trip all the better. I'll have their links in the description below so you can follow along on their own adventures.
All right, right, so we're getting ready to leave the Grand Tetons. We stayed at Colter Bay Campground. It was a nice campground. It was good. We did the boondocking. We couldn't get in on time on anything else. So right now, Ron is gonna put up the Montana sticker because of our time we spent in Yellowstone at Grizzly Yellowstone RV Park. If you want, you can go watch that right here. We'll have a link to that video.
We were so excited to see Montana, and we saw just like the little itty bitty bottom of it, right where it touches Wyoming and Idaho. Look at that.
Ooh, wow.
Look at that. Montana. What a great place.
Now it's time for Wyoming. We are in the Grand Tetons and we had some great times here in Wyoming, and now we're gonna put that sticker up.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to live here and now we're back to visit.
And there is Wyoming.
Wow. Wonderful.
And I have to say one more time, the Grand Tetons is one of my favorite national parks, and I live in a couple national park areas, but this place is absolutely beautiful. We had a fantastic time, and hopefully you enjoyed that with us. We are getting ready to leave Grand Tetons, and our good friends, the Roadsmiths, Ken and Pam, came over.
A little chilly here, a little chilly, a little rainy.
Yeah, we got rained on this morning. They came by to say goodbye this morning. We had such a great time with you again. I can't believe, let's not let a year pass.
No, for real.
We let a whole year pass.
Well, you know, Texas is a big state, and you're welcome to come down there anytime.
Although we're never there. So,
Yeah.
Or Florida.
But game on, we're going Texas or Florida with them.
Yeah.
And then we're saying goodbye to Deb and Joel from Chasing Our Sunshine.
Yes, Joel and Maya are back there or whatever. Maya's wanting to bark at Mika.
And we had a great time here at the Grand Tetons. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out their channels. Obviously, if you're looking at our channel, you probably already know about them. We love them, and it's gonna be really hard to say goodbye.
It is.
Yeah, I was hoping to actually say goodbye to you guys individually, you know, to say different words. So I'll cut this up in post-production.
Okay.
So I'd like to say, Ken and Pam, you're our favorite channel.
Aw.
You're the only one that we watch.
Now watch him say the same thing to Deb.
Oh, no, I'll do that.
We appreciate it.
Deb, Joel, you're our favorite channel. You're the only ones that we watch.
Oh my God, we're so
just
shocked
wanted to
by
let you
this
know.
and surprised. Oh my gosh. Oh, that means so much.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Oh, I need to go over here and say that. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
All right.
Guys,
true
everybody-
words were never spoken.
Good times.
All right, well, we'll miss you guys. Bye. I'm sad.
Well, this isn't goodbye.
No.
This is just, well, we'll see you later.
Until next time.
So long.
Farewell.
Avita, say goodbye.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the pond. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Beach is the spot to take the blues away. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine.